Hi. If you're struggling with pain that just won't seem to go away, and you've already been on Google and you've tried the exercises that YouTube has given you, you've gone the conservative route, maybe you've had physical therapy or chiropractic care before, or even gone to a general practitioner or somebody and had medications or injections and you're still not finding any relief, or if you're just being proactive about your pain and you want to make sure you're getting a jump start on it so this doesn't go anywhere serious, then I want to welcome you to this website. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to just take you through a little tour of what the website is going to do for you, but also give you some information that will help guide you and make the best decision possible about your issue or pain situation that you have going on. My name is Tyler Shelton, and I am a physical therapist. I have been working for the past few years on building a business that helps active people stay fit, healthy, and independent without pain medications, injections, and surgeries. And the way we do that is by spending time with you and providing you with the best information possible that will once again help guide you into making a decision. And that is our biggest goal here to start off with, is helping you find the decision, because what we find is the number one reason that pain sticks around for longer than it should is the indecision to get up and do anything about it. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a very understandable indecision, but most people don't really know who to go to pain for, and we're being told all kinds of things about the pain that we're experiencing that's either misleading or just untrue because of somebody that is very well-meaning, that either knows you're in pain and they just want the best for you, or maybe even you've been to a general practitioner or somebody else and they just didn't have time to spend with you, so they tried the status quo and it's just not going well for you. Well, I'm here to tell you that there is a way that we can get your pain to go away conservatively without you having to worry about the addictive medications, the painful injections, and often unnecessary surgeries to solve pain. So, along with that indecision to do anything about your pain is the fact that a lot of people start off doing the wrong thing for that pain and then assume that because expert A or expert B told them to do that, that form of rehab doesn't work for them. So for example, if you've been to physical therapy before or you've been a chiropractor before and they gave you exercises to do that didn't help, they only made it worse. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean that exercises aren't right for you. It just means that you may have had the wrong exercises, because everybody has different talents at diagnosing pain, but we here at Shelton Movement and Performance have had really great success at breaking down your pain issues into a movement problem and showing you exactly what's wrong with it and showing you how your pain is individual. Because believe it or not, regardless of your diagnosis or how common something seems, everybody's pain is different because everybody experienced different things that got them to that pain. Not a single person got their pain in the exact same way, unless you were in some kind of impact injury like a car accident or you were tackled by a football player. In those cases, there's a little bit more damage. But in general, if you have some pain that's crept up over time, you got there differently than somebody else, than your neighbor, than your friend, than your family member that had that exact same pain a few years ago. And it might need to be treated differently. So it's really important that you start seeking out things that resolve the problem as opposed to things that just give you relief. And questions that I hear all the time are, well, what should I get done? Should I get the cupping? Should I get the dry needling? Should I have massage? Should I get the myofascial release? What's going to help me get out of pain the quickest? And the simple answer to that is that that's the wrong question. It's really important to get things that will help calm the system down, but at the end of the day, you have to have somebody that's going to come in there and make sure that you're moving better after things calm down so that you can get back to moving correctly, and this doesn't come back on you in a couple of months or years from now, so that you actually have your problem solved and not just temporary relief. But unfortunately, a lot of what we're given now is temporary relief, whether it be, once again, the medications, the injections, even the manual techniques or any of the cupping, the needling. None of that is meant to provide a lasting solution, and anyone will tell you that those are just tools in the toolbox and they need to be used thusly. So I care about helping you find the solution. So much so that I actually went ahead and wrote a book about it called Misdiagnosed and Misunderstood, which gives a really good overview of what we preach here at Shelton Movement and Performance and the way that we look at the body and how we end up treating the body. And one of the motivations for building this business was to give ourselves time to actually spend with you so we can help you understand and explain to you what it is that's going on and what it is that can be done for you from a movement perspective and from a conservative perspective. And wouldn't it just be wonderful if somebody walked into your life and said, you know what, it's actually not because of your age, or you know what, it's not because of this diagnosis that you were given, it's actually just because of this, and laid it all out there because they had the time to spend with you and didn't run you through images that are standstill and don't show everything, and they didn't just prescribe you medications, somebody that actually sat down and took the time to figure out what was wrong with you. And that's what I want to do for you, is I want to give you as much time and as much information as I possibly can to help you make the best decision possible about your health care. Because I might look young, but we have absolutely heard it all here at Shelton Movement and Performance. It's happening to me because of my age, or it's happening to me because my spine is misaligned, or it's happening to me because I had injuries in the past and this is just what I have to deal with, and I'm being told that I just need to accept this pain. And it drives us absolutely nuts, but please do not accept that answer, because you do not have to accept this pain. So if you're interested in learning more about how we do things or anything else that's involved with our company, I'll give you a couple of options that we lay out here on this website. You can look over here and you will see the free tips report that we have available to you, and all that is just a little booklet that tells you a little bit more about the issue you might have and what steps you need to start taking to remedy the pain or start to get some relief so you can stay active. That's the most important thing, is we want you to be able to stay active while also getting relief. We don't want you to have to quit doing these things that you love, because we understand how much they can mean to you. Okay, so that's one option, is you can go, and I'm trying not to hover over this book because it's actually over here off the screen, is you can head over there and you can look at the free tips report. You also have the option to do a talk to a PT first, which will get you on the phone with myself specifically, and you'll be able to just chat with me and have a conversation and talk about what's been going on, and I'll give you my honest opinion of what I think you need to do as best I can over the phone. Obviously, I'm not going to diagnose you because I would need to see you for that, and we'll talk about that in a minute, but the phone conversation is just, I want to give you time because I know nobody else has been able to, and I just want to give you that time so that we can start talking about getting you a solution, because I'm sure you are tired of running from specialist to specialist trying to find it with no answer and no one taking the time to explain things to you. So that's your first option. If you want a little bit more than that and you want to just come see me in person with no obligations whatsoever, we offer a free discovery visit, and what that is you can come in for about 20 minutes. We'll take a look at you and we'll see what exactly is going on with you, and I'll tell you everything. I'll tell you what's going on with you. I'll tell you what that means in terms of your activity and everything involved in that. And I'll tell you what you should start doing and what that looks like going down the line. And I don't want you to think that I'm just going to sell you into my programs, because I would love to be the one that gives you that solution. But I have taken the time with this business to set up a network of people that I know and trust that I would happily refer you to if that's what's going to get you your solution. So just know that there's no pressure there. All I want to do is, once again, give you time and take a look at you so I can give you my honest opinion. And if you've already gotten a physician's opinion or a physical therapist's opinion or anybody, feel free to use that as a second opinion. All I want is to just give you as much information as possible so that we can get you started towards that solution. So that's the second option. If you're still not comfortable with either of those, again, we have the free tips report, but if you want to go a little bit more in depth, I would suggest downloading Misdiagnosed and Misunderstood, which can be found on sheltonbook.com. It's my last name, sheltonbook.com. Okay? Another option, if you're just getting curious and you want to learn a little bit more about our availability and the pricing and everything that goes along in that, you can fill out our pricing and availability form. And then if you're hearing this video and you're like, nope, I don't want any of that, I am ready to go, come on, let's start treating me now, you can call us and we'll start putting you through the application where you can request to be our patient. So that's it for me. Feel free to scroll around, see some of our success stories that are on our pages, and I hope to see you soon so that we can start getting you towards that solution and keep you out of pain and keep you active. Thanks. Have a wonderful day.